let the games begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monaco, welcome to Supercars of London, where this week I'm a guest of the FIA. Yep, you heard that right, I'm a guest of the FIA and I am a driver taking part in the Bridgestone Eco-Rally Cup. Now, as of now, I've landed, I've done my stuff in the hotel, and I don't know too much about the rally, so I've got to brush up on all of the rules. I'm going to get you up to speed with everything to expect from the Eco-Rally, and I've also got to find out what car I'm driving. All right then, let's break it down. What are the requirements for the Bridgestone Eco-Rally, and more importantly, how can I win? Because I found out pretty quickly, the Eco-Rally is a combination of performance and efficiency that drivers will be judged over a number of stages across 4 days of driving. And considering since my first supercar, and actually the first time I ever drove my R8 down to Monaco, I've been doing fuel efficiency runs, so I'm well practiced and well positioned to give this a good crack. So to enter, your vehicle must be 100% electric and have 0 modifications to keep the playing field level. One thing that's also handy is the ability to read a road book, because the routes and stages are only released 60 minutes before each day, which means you're going to need a co-pilot. So I headed down to registration, found my car, which was a brand new Ford Mustang Mach-E, and I met my co-driver, YouTube legend Jim Chapman. Now, seeing as it is sunshine and blue sky at the moment, over the next 5 days we are due a storm and a lot of rain. So whilst we do have this weather, let's hit the streets of Monaco and try and find as many supercars as possible before I need to head to the start line. How good did that What's this coming? Oh, it's mass. What's going on?
Nice to see you, buddy. Send me a message.
I'll drop you a message. Smile on the face. I always bump into Mass. We've shot his SLR Roadster. I knew that he'd bought that LP640. It's got Reventon seats. Sounded beautiful. That is decatted but stock, so a stock back box with just decats. So it just sounds really nice, smooth, quite symphonic. But yeah, just sounds good. I heard the downshift and I was like, what was that? Knew it was a V12. It is quite impressive to think that in 24 hours time, this is going to be the home and the start line of the Eco-Rally. So all of these people probably going to be lining up, watching all of the cars go through. I'm imagining that they're all going to drive through here. I just heard an engine. There's a 296 there, Ferrari Roma there, so let's continue in this direction. Now I'm going to film this GT3. All I need to do is film. Okay, there are people filming up here, so I think a V12 is coming out from the car park, but I could hear it for so long and it's just idling now, so I'm almost certain it's coming out here. I don't think it's the Murcielago, but it might be. Now the best bit about Casino Square is it's got to drive all the way down into the valet of the Hotel de Paris to do a U-turn, to then come all the way back up here. Now it's been a while since I've come up to Casino Square. I was kind of hanging around by the Fairmont, popped back to the hotel, and I've just come back around Casino Square, and there is quite possibly the greatest spectator of Competizione Aperta. Competizione Aperta? Parked outside Hotel de Paris. This is unreal. So this car has got yellow details all over, a bunch of exposed carbon on the bonnet, but it's a really dark, deep green carbon fibre wheels, yellow tyre writing, yellow brake calipers, painted shields. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a noisy old classic. I think that's a Corvette over there. This is the best one that I've seen. A perfect combination all round, and it is getting a lot of love. There's also a 296 and AMG GTR over there. This 296 is again almost identical paint to the 812 Competizione Aperta, but this has got a tan interior that is almost impossible for my camera to pick up. Without doubt, the most bizarre I have ever seen Casino Square. A whole host of electric cars sticking up. It's not quite Gumball 3000, and quite ironically, in that corner over there, there is a car with Gumball 3000 stickers, but this is the Eco-Rally, something slightly different. And I think so far, the ID Buzz over there that is fully liveried up is my favourite car. I do believe that's the new ID7 though. And I just love the fact that all of this is happening. Also, there's a 599 GTO, a pista cruising through. Monaco has not changed in the slightest, even though there's an eco-rally going on that heads up into the mountains. There's still supercars everywhere. Right, I've just been handed this.
Right.
Leg 1 road book. You're my co-pilot.
Oh my god, you're I didn't realise I had stuff to do.
And it's all in French.
It's all in French, it's like maps. Mate, I thought I was
Do you
here...
speak French?
No, I thought I was here as like just like the lifestyle guy. I thought I was
Saying in the passenger.
I thought I was just getting content and, you know... Oh my god.
Hold on a minute, that is the full, this is the full... That's the full route there.
Dude, we are not... Wait, yeah, but look, scroll, do this. This is like a proper thing where I have to go...
I've never done anything like that. Ooh. Throughout my YouTube adventures, I've taken part in a number of rallies in varying vehicles, from my own supercars to a cloud-wrapped Rolls-Royce Phantom to a Mustang Mach-E. But to have the start line in Casino Square was incredibly exciting and felt special, and then rolling out onto the F1 circuit. Thankfully, a lot of my local knowledge played into our hands, to the point where Jim was actually able to put the road book down for the first couple of stages as we headed up into the mountains. Until this happened. We shut it up? Did you just turn it off?
I haven't touched it.
Okay.
It's very aggressive though.
Yeah, here we go. It's going to kick off again.
What you
We don't quite know what this means.
You can't see this, but there are two symbols, right? One is sort of like the hazard triangle, and one is a yellow and black exclamation mark, none of which look like buttons I want to press.
Nah.
But I don't know what... There are no other buttons.
Maybe that just means that we're now in the lead, so the beeper only beeps for the lead car.
It is. Do you know what else as well? It's right in my eye line, and I feel like it's coming directly into my skull.
It's quite piercing.
How do I stop you?
Well, I think it was to be expected that my local knowledge would run out and your book reading skills would end up... We're lost, basically.
Starts in an hour.
Yeah. So we've got an hour to find it, but update from ourselves, we're lost.
You've got to keep an average speed of 35.64 kilometres an hour
Right.
for 12.784 kilometres.
Right, it's fairly specific.
It's very, very specific.
Seeing as I don't have decimal points in my kilometre speedo down here.
So what are you going to do? Keep it slightly above and then put off like the straights and then...
That's my tactic. We've got aircon off, we've got the screen as low as possible in terms of brightness, and we're just going to keep the steering wheel as straight as possible, which is quite difficult because a lot of the stages are from the World Rally Championship up in the hills above Monte Carlo. So a lot of entrants actually do this because you're getting to drive legendary roads. With some motorsport legends too, we've got ex-F1 drivers, we've got ex-rally champions doing this. So it's a kind of all-encompassing experience. And I kind of feel like driving as efficiently as possible to maintain that speed is kind of in the straights, hitting 37, 38, hoping that when we come to the corners, we can take the racing line and then drop the speed a little bit and hope that we're not tapping the accelerator too much on the way back up.
44 is good.
At 44?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So we've got 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. There we go.
All right.
On the minute, up to 35. No, we need to.
No, 36 point. Hang on, I forgot what it was already. I'm a terrible co-pilot.
Well, I've just had.
35.64.
But I've just had to accelerate from 0. Don't get caught by the car in front. Don't catch the car in front. You kind of want to keep a steady ground. If you start seeing the car in front, we're going too fast. And if we start seeing.
Terrible.
True. Should I have the auto windscreen wipers on? Is that bad for efficiency?
I mean, we'll be using electricity, but it might be better for our lives.
So that's it done, right? They've just texted us to say we finished the stage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did go past the stop sign.
I should have told you.
But none of the cameras picked it up and we didn't really know where we were going. But we went past the stop sign, we stopped.
Then we overtook the Tesla again.
And that's it. Stage complete. Head back to Fairmont.
Yeah.
Or Parc Fermé. So I have no idea whether that was a success or not, but like you said, yeah, we'll hopefully get some results a little bit later on. Over the 4 days of driving, myself and Jim had an absolute blast in the car, driving some beautiful stages and also mingling with some of our competitors. And whilst I remain positive that we would be up on the podium and have the opportunity of collecting a prize at the famous Monaco Yacht Club, sadly, we had overlooked the fact that quite a lot of our competitors are very experienced. And whilst it spans across Europe, I feel very, very grateful that we were able to do the Monaco one. And it's exciting to hear some of the FIA plans about taking this global. So I can't wait to see where it goes. And I'm very much looking forward to coming back, honing my skills, practicing, and getting up onto that position number 1 spot, because I am very competitive. And to celebrate, I took the Mustang Mach-E up for one more drive up Col de Torini to say goodbye to the beautiful French Riviera. This is without doubt one of my favourite places to come when I'm down in the south of France. It's approximately an hour and a half's drive from Monaco up into the mountains, but you drive on Col de Torini, and whilst the Mach-E isn't a performance version, it's not the GT, it was still nice and relaxing to use the steering wheel, doing the hairpins. And now you can see, look, the clouds are sweeping in over there in that direction. We're kind of eye level with a lot of the clouds, and I think we're around 1,200 meters up. It's the perfect place to sign off from a whirlwind week in Monaco. We haven't quite had the weather, although for a couple of days we had blue sky and sunshine. We were able to see some supercars, and I'm just proud of myself for being able to take part in an official FIA event and be guests of the FIA. And it was a real sort of dip in my toes, and it was a real dip of my toes into a world that I really have no idea about, and the world of efficient EV driving. But it was really interesting. It was fascinating to speak to some of the people that had taken part in it, and also to speak to some of the motorsport legends that were also driving it. But now you can see I'm about to lose all of my visibility as this cloud creeps over this mountain top, which I do think is literally up there. So it's lovely in that direction over there, but it was only 2 minutes ago I could see the trees down there. This could be quite interesting. I'll leave the video there, guys. I might get stuck up at the top of the mountain, but it's a pretty awesome place. I will see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.